going on, guys? We are back with another video of the R32, the RB30 deck. So this is the final video in the prep of getting it ready for the track day on Tuesday. Went and robbed the adjusties out of the R33 out of my missile car earlier, and we're going to throw that in this just because it's currently got standard struts in the front. This has adjusters in the rear, eh?
Yeah.
What does it have?
Like JRCs.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to chuck these in the front just so it handles a little bit better for the track day. If you remember 2 videos ago when we first took this thing for a test drive, it was massively over boosting it, just like boost spike to 20 pounds, which is not what we want. This thing is only tuned to like, was it 14 or 15?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to put a new wastegate on it. This is actually the old wastegate off my Safiro that was on my 25. So this has a 7 pound spring in it. And we're gonna put a boost tee on it and turn it up a little bit. Hopefully this will solve the issue of it fucking doing what it was doing. So yeah, like I said, we took the juddies out of the 33 because the fronts on these things are interchangeable, but the rears aren't, are they?
Nope. The rears on our 33s are a lot longer. And the top hat bolt spacing is a lot thicker.
You also figured out that this pretty much only has extended LCAs. The knuckles aren't modified, are they?
No, I don't think they are.
Still has a good amount of lock though. Fortunately my GoPro died, so we're back on the phone, so my apologies if there's any bad wind noise or whatever. Do we want to just lower it on jack stands and use the jack to jack it up?
All my jack stands are under that. Let it down slowly.
Does this jack go down slowly?
Uh-huh. Yeah, win. Elapsed time so far, 8 minutes, including jacking the car up. And adjustables are in.
Sick. So right off the bat, you can see, if you remember how it was before, the adjuster has made the wheel tuck up quite a bit more. So when we go to lower it,
Slits down gently.
fuck yeah, that looks way better.
This 100 times better.
Sick. Fuck, this paint looks good. By good, I mean absolutely terrible, but by that, I mean absolutely excellent. So now we have one part of taking that wastegate off. Do you have any idea what spring is in that?
Right. Look, came on that T4 manifold.
Oh. So that might explain why it has a heavy spring.
Maybe. Oh, a beer.
It's not a Sam vehicle until... Glorious.
I'm really glad I found these stickers again the other day, but there are not many of them left.
How many of these did you have made up?
I had like a whole sheet of them.
Fuck yeah.
I need to get some money and go out there and get more made up.
Where do you get them made?
Autographic.
Right. Shout out to Autographic.
Yeah, James out at Autographic, just out on Alloy Street, out the back of Sockburn. Good bloke, he does all my Meth Rage banners as well.
I'm surprised you haven't put a Meth Rage banner on this yet. You've actually got one.
I've got 2. We just haven't done it yet. We'll stick along the bottom of the windscreen like when I start doing my little cars. I've got some white by det stickers too. We just stick a white by det on the spoiler because they're black.
Yeah.
Bit of a fuck up on my behalf doing black ones.
Do you enjoy shoving your hand deep down into your Skyline?
Oh yeah. Deep down into my pink bit.
I love how much oil is still just caked down here. So good.
I love how it just drops the Allen key.
Oh, while Patrick's doing that, I'll give you a little update on the gate situation. So like I said, that gate is going on this, which is my old one, that was going to be going on the 20 on the Sylvia. But this is the gate that I'm now going to be running. So it's a 38mm tile V-band one. I'm going to have to get my manifold modified because obviously my manifold is for one of these, which is a 2-bolt. So the manifold that I have is like one of those Chinese ones where the gate comes like off the bottom of the manifold, which can be bad for like boost spiking and shit. Like it's not the worst thing in the world, but since I have to get the flange modified, I may as well just chop it off and re-weld it onto the side, and which is cool because that puts the gate in a better position for me to be able to just vent it straight out the bonnet, because obviously it's a track car, doesn't need to be street legal. So yeah, screamer pipe out the bonnet is the way to go. Right, so the old gate is off.
It doesn't feel that much heavier than this one. No, a wee bit, but...
Hold up, before you put it in, do you want to loosen that so it's easily to angle it? Oh, looks like it's already loose. Right, so a little update. The wastegate is on, so my old wastegate is now on there. And the way that the line is situated is like way away from the downpipe compared to what it used to be.
It's still not ideal. Like ideally you'd have a braided line on there, not a vacuum line like that has. Like come on over here, let's look at these. So that's my turbo feed line, but this line here goes to the wastegate. And like these two here are my two bottom and top of the wastegate lines. And as you can see, they're full braided line with heat sleeves on them.
Yeah, but this is actually a properly built car. This is not entirely slapped together. Yeah, but compared to what it was, it's way better. Like the line was pretty much fucking touching the downpipe before, so it is definitely a hell of a lot better. Should be fine. It shouldn't melt through. This thing isn't going to put out a ridiculous amount of heat.
Do we do it bottom of the windscreen or just slap it rear window?
Well, didn't you say like your finger's putting it on the bottom of the front windscreen?
Well, that's what I've got on that, and I did the same on the WRX and the Utes on the bottom of the windscreen.
Keep the theme going.
Oh, we lost the T. I can do this.
Yeah, that's salvageable, surely.
This vinyl is all just shit I got for free off GC Lopez. Once again, Autographer cut it for me. I picked out all the innards myself to save money. So, Autographer cut it. I came home, picked out all the bits in between.
Yeah.
And then took it back to Autographer. And James put the plastic over top for me.
Man. That's nowhere near in the middle, but it works.
Fuck yeah. You just know that the driver is meth rage.
Is methed up.
It's like that far off. That far off center. Oh well.
It'll do. I mean, you look at this thing, it's not the tidiest thing in the world, but fuck, this thing is going to be so good on Tuesday. Alright, that'll probably be it for this particular segment. We unfortunately can't take this thing for a drive right now to check if the wastegate solved the boosting issue. It should have, but yeah, Sam's got his daughter here and his wife's at work, so it's not really worth putting a car seat in this to just take it around the block, is it? No.
I would not put my kid in this car.
Alright, so we'll pick this.
I do some crappy things, but I try to at least be a good dad.
Alright, yeah, so we'll pick this up probably either tomorrow or even the morning of the track day. It is the morning of the track day. We are heading to the track in probably like an hour from now. There's a couple of small things we still have to do to the 32 to get it ready. So we changed the wastegate, and then Sam took it for a drive yesterday, and unfortunately it did not solve the boost spiking issue. It's is it still spiking to 20?
Yeah,
pretty much. So unfortunately there's nothing we can do about it right now.
The wastegate's too small.
Yeah, so I think it's a combination between the wastegate being too small, because it's only 38mm gate on a 30 det. It realistically should at the very least have a 45, if not a 50. So there's that, and there's also the manifold. The fact that the gate port on these Chinese manifolds, it comes from underneath the manifold. As you can see, it comes from like underneath the manifold here, which is not good. It needs to come from the side, because if you think about it, the exhaust gases come out and they go up into the turbo, and when the wastegate opens, the gas has to change direction and go back down. It needs to, yeah, like I said, come out the side. So what we're gonna have to do, wasn't my idea, but Patchett said to just throttle it, don't pin it, don't clutch kick it. I mean, don't need to clutch kick it anyway. I'm just going to go into the corner a little bit quicker and just handbrake in, and then just sort of use the low end torque at the 30 to power through. And yeah, well, you said you did a skid yesterday though, here just to test it, and you were able to keep it in boost without it spiking.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Just with a bit of throttle modulation.
Yep, so should be good today, but yeah, you guys will see that in the next video. What are we currently doing? Overflow.
Yeah.
So to match our catch can that Patchett so gracefully crafted together, yeah, gonna do an overflow on the other side. Another thing is Patchett finished off painting the side of the Skyline, so he painted the door, the skirt, and the guard. Fuck, there's quite a bit of overspray, not overspray, run in this one as well, isn't there?
Yeah, but there was quite a bit of run in the guard before it had paint, so.
Oh, that's right, this was the bad guard from
Yeah,
the
that was
Burgundy.
the really runny guard, so we're painting runs over runs.
Yeah. Fuck, this thing is going to be so crack up towing to the track this morning. It's like 7:30 currently on a Tuesday morning. We're going to be driving, well, A-framing it to the track through rush hour traffic. You almost have to be behind me filming people's reactions. This is going to get so many fucking looks. It's going to be crack up. Something that Sam's quickly doing is he's just taking the coil packs off the white stuff there, because the ones that are currently on the 30 are literally just stock Series 025 coil packs. So yeah, gonna swap those out for the ones that are on the Ceph.
Split fire.
Split fire, so they're nice and good.
Yeah.
Quick little update, we have mounted a boost gauge poorly, just taped it there, mounted it up high so that way I can keep an eye on it while I'm drifting, because it was previously a little further down, so it's just easier to glance at it if it's higher up while I'm drifting rather than having to look down. Catch can's done, put a little bit more oil in it, not catch can, overflow, and yeah, we are pretty much ready to hit the track. Gonna A-frame it with the commie, and got the Patchett's ute full of tyres. So yeah, pretty much ready to hit the road. Alright, so that'll wrap it for this one. The next video you guys are going to see is us actually at the track with this thing. Fingers crossed it doesn't blow up, but yeah, you'll see that in the next video.